So this is the mighty Massey Ferguson 6100 series, and this is the most powerful version, 6190. So let's see why it didn't work. So as you know, it starts but it doesn't move neither forward or backwards. Therefore I started to check the wires. Before, after several days of searching online what might be the issue, simple issues like check wires to solenoids, check wires to sensor, things like this, I noticed that my issues are more and bigger than what I was able to find on any forum with problems for this tractor. I expected to be easier initially, but now I think I guess it might be the most complicated issue seen until now to at a tractor. So maybe it's easier to have no wires here instead of just searching what the issue might be. So let me start then. First things first, I was looking in the manual, workshop manual, trying to understand which wire goes where, which connector is what and does what. But I had some issues. My connectors to ECU were not like what I saw in the manual. Therefore, accidentally, while searching for this, I discovered that I had the Autotronic 3 ECU retrofitted. So from factory, this tractor comes with Autotronic 2. This is what you have in manual. But then I had Autotronic 3. What can go wrong with this? So here we have the standard connectors. See this one, but then we had all these added so it can go to the Autotronic 3 ECU. Good. I was glad that I discovered also this, and it was easier then to start and identify connectors based on the wires, color of the wires, and this is how it started. So first connectors I was able to identify were these ones based on their color, and from them, as you can see here, I was able to identify all the others. It took me a few days coming here, checking the wires, going home, checking the manual and photos, online photos from forums, for places, and I started to label them. Okay. After I labeled them, I started to check if and what should go where. Here we have the antenna shift solenoids, forward and reverse solenoids. Here it's missing the forward reverse piston potentiometer, and a lot of missing wires, as you can see. So here sensor, no wires. There sensor, no wires. Same. So besides that, having sensors without wires, I found the next issue. Although you can see connectors here, I discovered that they were mixed, so interchanged. For DINA shift, we had EV1 instead of EV2. So imagine how this tractor could go jumping erratically through speeds when it worked. I don't know if it happened before or it was mixed at latest repair attempt. Okay, this was with Dina shift. Then we have the solenoids for forward and reverse. I discovered lately that, you see, they were powered by stealing power from somewhere else. So you see here is that let's say harness which goes directly from this smaller ECU to the big one, the Autotronic 3.1. And guess what? These were wires which powered the light for forward or reverse. So we try to take a lot of power, I mean more power than for 1.2 watts bulbs, and we try to control the solenoids with it. I guess this was done because we had no wires to the reverse shuttle piston sensor, so the potentiometer. I guess I don't know if this maybe it can work, but I don't know if it works as expected or what other damages it might arrive out of this. Apart from what might arrive, I saw that some circuits on cluster were destroyed, two of them. So maybe they are linked with this. Maybe not, maybe yes. I didn't check so in detail. So that's it about forward and reverse. So I don't know if it had any chance to work as it is or not. Might be, might not be. Then Dina shift issues again. Then going further to other issues. So we had there the sensor for Hare tortoise. So going to higher speeds, or yeah, that's it. And I saw that sensor being powered using this nice wire here. So some audio stuff wire, which was soldered here. So we had some wires off, solder the new wires and go directly to the Hare tortoise switch. Okay, I checked where they go. So they arrive here in the connector which goes to B. One of them has something, so as you can see the white one goes to here, and the orange one has no correspondent there. So I highly doubt it had the chance to work in either way. As I saw, the white wire should carry information for differential lock switch. Who knows? It might work, it might not, but I guess for sure not as it was intended. So basically you are using this, you are bypassing everything, and you are telling your ECU that you want to go in 4x4 if it works. So theoretically it then should fire the 4x4 solenoid there. I didn't reach the stage to check solenoids and their wirings, but I do expect that they are mixed, or I don't know what can be there. You see how nice the wires are looking. Okay, apart from that, you can see here a lot of stuff going on. So you have a thicker red wire, which I think I found it, if I remember correctly. It should be actually the power for, let me double check, the power for Hare tortoise sensor or switch. And here we see the connector 32, a lot of broken wires. This is being bypassed to here and here, and this was the 37 connector. That's why I guess this is this, the red one should be the power to Hare tortoise switch. Okay, and it was bypassed like this, and here going to, yeah, I found it, this one, or what? Yeah, I remember that I found it, and it had nothing to do with the wire it had to do. So I don't know where it goes right now and for what. I didn't even check it because I have to cut and open all this area and all these wires to move on that side. Okay, then the most interesting thing I found. So I saw this connector. Yeah, it was wired here, and as you can see, for me it was strange. Why would the temperature sensor had red and yellow? I guess that something might be wrong, and after a few days of searching I was right. So this, I wrote here before not to forget what's happening. You can see temperature sensor, it's written on it. But I discovered while looking on diagrams and pictures of original harness that this should be the power actually from battery. And yeah, I was able then, after long searches and digging around, to find, oh, where are you? Here, to find this connector. It was there in the darkness, full of mud, sitting alone. So basically my ECU didn't have direct power from battery through its original wire, neither the lift ECU. So I don't know. It still some power, I guess, if it happened at all, using the usual power from switch, from ignition switch. So a lot of mess. And here I discovered the connector, see, yes, 39, which should reach the temperature sensor. Let me see this one. Okay, and you can see here a lot of wires. So this is a mighty connector D. This is how it looks right now. Okay, so on the outside, only in this area, apart from this, we have that area.